like them boys up top from the BK. Know how to put that money 3 ways. Always riding big on the freeway. With that East Coast slang, that is country girls we like.
Screen door slams, Mary's dress waves. As you are, as you were, as I want you to be, as a friend. Every time I stare into the sun, trying to find a reason to go on. Cover me, and I walk alone. Cover me, yeah. My stance stumbles home. In the days of my youth, I was told what it means to be a man. I'm just a dirty white boy. 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 Walk out of here. I can't take anymore. Gonna stand on that bridge. Keep my eyes down below. 'Cause I'm as free as a bird now. And this bird will never change.
The following program may or may not suck. It's brought to you in Technicolor and will not broadcast full frontal nudity. It is intended entirely for immature audiences. Parental discretion will be completely disregarded. Its hosts, producers, accountants, lawyers, and dry cleaners are not responsible for damaged or stolen vehicles. And finally, celebrity impersonators may or may not be used.
Let's do it.
Live from Tanland, it's the Tan Man Show, sponsored by Pickleball Anytime, the fastest and easiest way to have your very own pickleball court on any hard surface. And Itch Be Gone, for those tough to scratch places, it's Itch Be Gone. And now, your host, David G, the Tan Man.
I'm living by my rules. I ain't begging for your mercy or your precious little views. You can talk, you can pout, you can pray for me to crash. If you don't like me, kiss my ass. Kiss my ass.
Saturday night and you're still hanging around. You're tired of living in your one-horse town. You'd like to find a little hole in the ground for a while. So you go to the village in your tie-dye jeans, and you stare at the junkies and the closet queens. It's like some pornographic magazine, and you smile.
And you smile. I see him still hesitating. Maybe if I switch to my icon, I can come back and it'll work. Is that any better? No. You know what's funny? This worked all the way up until I hit the button. So it's got to be something with the transmission. Anyway, thank you all for joining me on this Saturday night. I know there are so many other things that you guys can be doing. And it's great to be hanging out with some of my favorite people tonight on a Saturday night here in June, approaching Father's Day. Try it again. No? Still no. Well, all I can say is welcome to the shit show.
Welcome to the shit show. Blood on the stage, no mercy, no luck. Smile for the camera while the whole world erupts. You're one of us. Step right up. Step right up. To the greatest wreck you ever saw. Burn it down. Burn it down. Let the whole damn crowd want more. Hey. Freaks in the front. Hey. Blood in the drums. Hey. Everybody scream when the nightmare comes. This ain't a circus. This is a warning. This ain't a joke. This is me storming. To every fake face, every cheap grin. Welcome to hell.
Welcome to the shit show. That's not how we start off our shows here in Tanland. It's a party.
Do you remember when it was last September? Love was changing the minds, tender, while chasing the clouds away. Our hearts were ringing in the key that souls are singing as we danced in the night. Remember how the stars roll the night away.
Trying to get you guys in the mood. I got a good show for you tonight. I think you're going to enjoy it. And if all goes well, we'll do an after hours. If all goes well. Anyway, before I get started with the good stuff, please remove your caps. It's time for tonight's national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the door's early light? Oh, the brave and thy spangled banner in a break.
I'll take myself off. Obviously, I'm hesitating. I want to start off tonight talking about the New York Knicks. Oh my God. I am giddy. Giddy isn't the word. I think every New Yorker right now is giddy. Giddy is the word. I mean, what a game last night. If you guys saw that game, it was just nail-biting to the end. Unbelievable. Phenomenal game.
It's over! It's over! The Knicks survive! This magic carpet ride continues! 13 straight victories, and they lead 2-0 here in these NBA Finals. I don't speak no French, Wembanyama! You gonna send that nigga back to France? Get your fucking ball, baby!
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today.
Brunson on the drive, stops, falling away, it's up, it's gone! Jalen Brunson, another clutch shot, we're tied again.
New York.
8 on the 24. Anunoby drives on Wemby, gets inside, and throws it down! The force of OG Anunoby. Towns drives inside, and slams it home!
I'll tell you, I would not want to be a San Antonio fan coming into Madison Square Garden on, I believe it's Monday. I think it's Monday. They come back to New York. I mean, New York is, they're in a tizzy. They're ready to turn the place upside down with these Knicks. It's unbelievable. Harry was in the city yesterday, and he watched the game in a bar near Madison Square Garden. He was sending me video. He's like, Dad, he felt like he was at the game. The place was going ballistic. It was just unbelievable. And the videos that he was showing me, it was just like, you'd think they already won the championship. That's how crazy it was. Still hesitating. Anyway, as always, I want to start off tonight, give everybody a chance, take a little sip, put your feet up, take a bong hit. This segment right here, the Stink Bug Spark Up segment, is loved all over the world. Telling you, I get texts from Vietnam, Hong Kong, Siberia. We love the Stink Bug Spark Up segment.
I smoke weed, so fucking what? What does it have to do with your shit life? You point your finger at me, you call me a lazy addict. But let us look at your pathetic daily routine. You swallow these medicines just to survive your corporate job. You drink absolute poison every weekend until you black out. You destroy your own liver and your family, and then you have the audacity to judge my peace. I burn a natural plant from the earth. It quiets the noise of this broken system.
Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper. Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper. Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper. Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper.
Oh, let the sun beat down upon my face. Stars fill my dreams. I'm a traveler of all time and space. To be where I have been. Sit with elders of the gentle race. This world is seldom seen. Top of days for which they sit and wait. All will be redeemed. Northern south and tones of living grace. Sounds caress my ear. Not a word I heard could I relate. The story was quite clear.
I hope everybody's tuned up and ready to roll, because I have a few things I need to get off my chest. And I'm glad the camera's working right about now, because it wouldn't be official if I didn't look right into the camera and say what I'm going to say. Recently, on my last After Dark at about 5 o'clock in the morning, I had said some disparaging things about another live streamer. And if you're just joining us for the first time, this live streamer's name is TK's Great Adventures. And I shouldn't have done it. And it was wrong. And I got a link to his video. I watched about 5 minutes of it and shut it off. You know, for me saying a couple of words, it turned into him doing a 3-part series in one video about how rotten I am. At least I got to know how he felt about me. Okay. We heard his side of the story, obviously. I have my own. But I want you to know this. After Hot Dog Frank came out with his video, which I did watch, it was short enough to watch, in its entirety, I wound up calling TK and left a message on his answering machine and apologized for what I said. I was embarrassed about it. I have a lot of gay friends. My mother has a lot of gay friends that used to come for every holiday. I am not a person that judges people by the color of their skin or their religious beliefs or, you know, the people in my world are people that it's not what you are, it's who you are to me. I don't judge people by what they are. I don't look at somebody and say, you know, he's Italian or he's Spanish or he's whatever. Okay? I just don't. People are people to me. And I was wrong for saying what I said. Now, do I really believe that TK is a gay man? I don't. And, you know, I come to find out he has a beautiful girlfriend on top of everything else. But let me, if you're just joining us for the first time, let me just go back and tell you why I made those statements. And then I'll feel good. And then we can move forward. Because I've never taken so much heat from something. I can't believe how many fans he has. I didn't realize how many fans this guy really had. You know, the hate that I got from what I said. Now, I have been called much worse. Many more occasions than what I said. You know, from what I was told, you're not really supposed to comprehend or acknowledge when somebody else said something about you. You just move on and pretend like it never happened, like Scuffs Frank's doing right now with the allegations he's dealing with. Me, on the other hand, I went a different direction. And again, it all goes back to when I was being labeled something that I'm not. And at the time, I was defending myself on a nightly basis because this was going on for a while. And I had gotten, let's call it an email, a text, a manifesto from TK. A manifesto that I couldn't read because it was in Chinese. A hard time reading that. So I went to meet with a good friend of mine who owns the Chinese Takeout, and I showed it to him, and he started teaching me some Asian words, Chinese.
In Chinese, 泼妇, 泼妇.
And he went through some of the words that were in the manifesto. And then he had his daughter come out and sit with me.
Bullshit. In Chinese. 放屁. 放屁. 放屁.
Time to have a little YouTube fun, baby. Yeah. I already apologized to the guy straight up. And he warned me. If I don't apologize in the early hours of my show, he will continue to run me through the mud. Now that's what this is all about to begin with. Okay? Yes, he sent me the manifesto of why he can't be associated with me because he doesn't agree with my content and I'm toxic. I get it. We had an agreement. I thought it was an agreement. It was in Chinese. I couldn't understand it. But I said, okay, I won't mention you. After my people deciphered some of this stuff, I realized he doesn't want to associate with me anymore. I won't mention him. For a year, I didn't even know he existed anymore. I really didn't. I'd really like to be looking in the camera when I'm doing this. I'm not hiding from anybody. So anyway, for a year, this is the way I am telling this story. We'll get to him in a minute. Just recently, he started reappearing in other people's chats with my name on his brain. Now, I didn't know why. I really had no idea why he was doing it. I didn't know that in the agreement, I wouldn't mention him. He's going to disappear, but he can come back at any time and run me through the mud in chat. Not actually on the live stream, but in chats. People started sending me these chat lines of his, and I couldn't understand it. And I let it go. I dropped a couple of subtle hints here and there. It's true. But the other night, I don't know what happened or what was said at 5 o'clock in the morning after 10 beers. Something triggered me. And I said what I said. So what I want to do, since the TK video itself is so long, and Hot Dog Frank, I'm not sure if you're out there. I'm not looking at the chat. I'm going to play your version of the video, if you don't mind. I'll give you a little plug, okay? And we can look at it together. All right? I'm having some technical difficulties, obviously, but we'll see how things go.
David! The fucking Tan Man, which is a rip-off to the Tan Mom, you little bitch! You think you can rip people off on the internet? Oh, fuck you, David. This is a message for you. You're an absolute creep.
Sorry, I don't know what happened there. It got mixed up with another person who hates me. Technical difficulties. Let's try it one more time. All right, I'm going to try it a different way, and let's see if we can't make it work through the stage area.
Is gay, and he had some sort of Tan Man is gay, and he had some sort of a gay crush on me, because it sounds to me you might be gay. How long have you been harboring these feelings, Tan Man?
Oh, TK! I still think he's fucking gay.
I'm 100% straight.
No doubt in my mind that fucking guy is gay. But don't bullshit me. I believe that TK is gay.
I'm 100% straight.
I do. End of story. Okay, let me just make it clear right now. If you didn't hear me already, I apologize for what I said here. I apologized. And I'm really, truly sorry for saying what I said. Honestly, no joke. I called him up. I said, TK, I'm sorry. You're a good guy. I really didn't mean what I said. And I do have a lot of friends that are gay men. And, you know, I would never disrespect people at all. Not like that. No way. And I'm sorry for what I did. And I apologize. I'm not going to say another word about it. I believe he's gay. Just the way I'm thinking. Moses, I'm telling you, something's not right with him. Remember when he was in Vegas, he had another guy with him? Yeah. Remember?
And a friend.
Now, let me just say this about the Vegas thing. I had been sent not that long ago some pictures of TK with some women and men in drag. Doesn't mean he's gay. You know, I didn't know that he was covering La Caja Falls or whatever it is. I mean, Buddy dresses up all the time. RD dresses up all the time. They're not gay men. And, you know, these pictures kind of left an impression in my mind. I was like, you know, they're good-looking men that look like women. And, you know, TK had his arm around them. And, you know, it was just a combination of these things. Now, I met TK a couple of times, and I really didn't think he was gay. Okay. And I'm sorry I even used that. Look, there are other words he could use. Gay isn't the worst thing in the world. But what you're seeing that I said here gave him the license to do a 3-part video for 20 minutes to 40 minutes about me being the worst person on the planet.
A friend of mine who was a dealer who actually went and played a game with Debbie at, he was actually dealing there, and he came out for one night with us. There were like 4 of us. We were betting on an MMA fight. Now, how is that me running away with a guy in Vegas? Okay?
And, you know, I don't know if you know what happened with him and I, but one day, out of the blue, I get a fucking email from him.
Just an FYI, David, I'm respectfully cutting all ties between myself and your channel.
Tan Man, I can't associate with you anymore. I can't be part of the toxic. Toxic is all around you. You know, this is when they were throwing me under the bus with the fucking turtle shit, right?
I personally don't approve of the recent circumstances and subject matter discussed over the last several weeks, or anybody involved with promoting or encouraging it.
And he was jumping ship. Tan Man, I can't be around you. See, the thing that bothered me was I really believed him and his pals, Bill and Aggie, you know, when he's out, you know, you can't be a sympathizer. When you're labeled like they labeled me, anybody who sticks around is a sympathizer. Sympathizer. And I believe, at the time, I believed he ran for the hills with them because he didn't want to be a sympathizer. Now, if he's going to condemn me for speaking up for myself, then I guess he didn't read the handbook, because that's what he's doing right here. And all I said was possibilities that he might be this. Come to find, he has a beautiful girlfriend, and it's not really true. So, you know, I threw out a few words. There's been a lot worse that has happened online. You all know that. You anymore. It's all toxic.
I don't know what direction you want your content to take or what impression you want to leave, but it is not something that I want to be associated with.
Where's he now?
I have removed myself from your Discord and prefer to cease contact both directly and indirectly at this time.
It's just like the rest of them, bro.
He doesn't like my behavior in the past. He thinks that, you know, I can't go to any stream and say whatever I want.
Boom. He doesn't like my behavior. He doesn't think that I could go to any stream I want and bury his ass. Do you think, and you guys know me for a year, that when I see this from somebody that I had a friendship with that decided to leave me, reappears in other chats and says derogatory things about me? This is where this all stemmed from, and I apologized to him. I didn't get an apology from him. All I got was a threat. A threat that if I don't apologize publicly, he's going to be on every stream he can get his fingers into and run me through the mud even more. And he's got all his minions with him, the Deaners, the Smudgies, the Red Hornet, the Donnie R's, the Hateful Eight, all ready to put comments in those chats. Yeah. Yeah. But then he's in other people's chats, and I see he's talking about subliminally me.
People tell me everything. Gotta be honest with you. I hear it all.
Idiot! I know what you're thinking.
Something's not right with him.
Idiot!
Something's not right with him.
And I know what you're thinking, Tan Man. You're burying yourself, TK. You don't even know what's coming. You're burying yourself. Go fuck yourself. Your word is worth shit to me. Everybody.
This guy has been building this up, waiting for this moment to strike. From a one-word comment, maybe two, he turned it into a 3-part series, and you could just feel it coming out of him. I don't know if it's jealousy. I heard there was some things with some of my fan club that used to donate to him that stopped. I don't really know. All I know is I apologize to him for what I said, that one line. Possibly, maybe, I think so, maybe, could be, something ain't right. And now, this is like an avalanche. How he feels about the tan.
He fucking knows you're a fucking joke. That if he continues with this nonsense, I may get a little angry.
You know what he reminds me of? Paul Simon. Little Paul Simon. With his hat on. Notice how he's always wearing a hat? Yeah. I don't trust people that wear hats all the time. I just don't.
You fucking idiot moron! Okay, you think you have hang time? You think you can last? I don't think your lungs can handle it, motherfucker. Okay? Don't fucking even try with me. This is a very friendly check, folks. This is me being at it too. Okay? Don't fucking even try with me. I make your life a living fucking hell. But it just goes to show you how ruthless some of these people can be, especially when nobody's paying attention to them and their current model is failing.
I'll never understand any of this. I really won't. I'll never understand it, man.
Get the fuck out of here with that fucking bullshit.
Like I said, I apologize to him. I don't think he thinks he owes me an apology for going in other people's chats and saying shit about me. I don't really care. You know, he was gone from my world a year ago. I think maybe he's just looking for some attention. You know what I'm saying? There was a couple of things, you know, Hot Dog Frank, great job as always. And there was a couple of things in that video that I really enjoyed.
I'm 100% straight.
Idiot!
I'm 100% straight.
You fucking idiot moron! Tan Man is gay, and he had some sort of a gay crush on me.
I'll tell you, from me just saying that the guy was potentially a gay man, he got his own movie deal from Hot Dog Frank, which is not an easy thing to do. He was able to do a 3-part series on himself from his couch, get a shit ton of views, get a lot of sympathy, and even got an apology from me. So I hope he's satisfied with all of that. We'll see where this goes next. Again, he's not really part of my community, to me anyway. My community at this point has become really Buddy, Sabrina, RD maybe, Scuffy if he ever comes back. I don't even know. I haven't seen him at all. And, you know, I wish him nothing but the best. He got his apology. I meant it sincerely. And, you know, we need to think about hate.
Why do we hate?
We hate because we're taught to hate. We hate because we're ignorant. We are the product of ignorant people who have been taught an ignorant thing, which is that there are 4 or 5 different races. There are not 4 or 5 different races. There's only one race on the face of the earth, and we're all members of that race, the human race. But we have separated people into races so that some of us can see ourselves as superior to the others.
All right, let's change the vibe. I just got an update from the local police blotter. They're looking for another person you might recognize.
The police in Greenwood are asking for help finding a missing 42-year-old man, Harry P. Ness. He was last seen Monday evening leaving his apartment on Kenwood Drive. Authorities describe Mr. Ness as 6 feet tall with brown hair and blue eyes. Anyone with information...
Lights were flickering in the fog along the tracks. Old man drinking on the corner said the woods were staring back. Something moving by the tree line, huge and pale against the night. No damn head upon its shoulders, just a body built to fight.
We have somebody who just came up on the panel. Looks like a special guest. You might know him.
This man holds the world record for the longest documented human penis. Over 48 centimeters, longer than a baseball bat or car tire. Doctors confirmed the measurement with x-rays, proving the tissue is real. Part of the length is excess skin. The actual organ measures 15 to 18 centimeters. Despite the attention, his life is difficult. He must bandage himself daily, can't wear normal clothes, struggles to sleep, and has almost no intimate life.
Put your penis in me. Do you like my curves? Then work.
The man that we need, the man that needs no introduction.
Hey, David.
Welcome to the show, Bear.
How you doing?
How you doing? Sorry I haven't been able to speak to you recently. I was out last night watching the game. You always seem to catch me at the wrong time. I was having dinner the night before. I'm sorry about that.
How was your date? How was your date?
What date? I went out with some friends, watched the Knick game last night. Night before, I went out with.
Was it a dinner date or with a girl, or was it just?
It was with a few girls actually that came to town that I went to college with.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So just friend stuff, nothing intimate.
No. How you doing?
I'm good.
And even if it was, I wouldn't tell you anyway. So what's the difference?
I know, because I'd blabber it everywhere.
You can ask me all day.
I know, I'd blabber it everywhere. Hey, as long as you're happy, that's all that matters. I think TK is really happy. You know why? I think he's so gay. He's so happy.
No, don't go there. Listen, it's over. You know, if he wants to pursue this, he can. I had a little fun with it, but you know, I didn't do a half-hour video on him, and I did call him and apologize, and I truly am sorry for what I said. I don't want to have a problem with him, and I don't. You know what? I'm tired of battling these people. I'm really tired of it. I'm tired of it.
It gets aggravating after a while, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I didn't think it would blow up like this, what I said. I mean, you know, I've been called a lot worse, and so have you.
Yeah, I know. Like, Lisa Jordana used to call me retarded. I actually have a clip of it. And, like, I'm far from retarded. I'm actually brilliant.
I know you're brilliant. Now, did you send me some things? Did you just sign a deal with a streaming service?
I just signed with True TV Plus for my show Kryptonites.
Great.
And I'm on Fossum for both Big B and Kryptonites. Season 1 of Kryptonites and Big B. The one season I did the Big B, the show that made me that had over 300 million views online previously, and I'm sorry.
It seems that, you know, I'm looking at the chat, and it seems that Scuff Frank's having a real tough time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to beat a dead horse. 100%. You know what? Moses, you were on the conversation with me the other night, said what I said, turned into a whole half-hour movie, and then a hot Frank Dog movie. I said what I had to say. The reason why I did what I did call him and apologize, and I sincerely apologize, and that's it. You know what I mean? If he wants to keep going, I'll keep going, but I really don't, and I know the family doesn't either. Let him enjoy his success, and I'll do my thing, and he can do his. That's it.
So I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
This might get a little touchy, just so you know. So don't flip your shit, okay? You might be surprised that I'm trying to find out if you've spoken to her. How's Jen, the publicist, doing lately?
You know what's funny? I haven't spoken to her in about, I'd say, a month.
I know she was struggling.
Yeah, she moved. Listen, I had some things in the works that I wanted to run by her. And we just, I don't know, we lose touch. But, you know, if I call her, she'll pick up. And
she moved?
Yeah, she had moved. She moved, yeah.
Oh, okay. Out of state or where?
No, she just, not far. She didn't move far.
Oh, okay. No,
yeah, why don't I read? I'm going to read some chat to you. How's that? Is that all right for you?
The only reason why I was asking was because, you know, I care about people, David, but, you know, no offense to her. she did fuck up a good opportunity for herself. She did. And here's the bottom line.
Are we gonna go back to that now? Honestly,
no, we're not. We're
all right,
not.
Barry. Here we go. I'll mention the name. You tell us what comes to mind. T-Ray.
Beautiful.
I like that. That's nice. Hot Frank Dog.
I would say a what are those little pigs in a blanket?
Pigs in a blanket? That's what comes to mind.
Mm-hmm.
Not creative, genius. Pigs in a blanket.
Pigs in a blanket, like little miniature hot dogs. He goes by a hot Frank Dog, but more like a little miniature baby dick in a pig in a blanket.
Be careful, bro. You'll have your own movie. Trust me. Be careful what you say here, pal.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have your penis wrapped around the Statue of Liberty.
Mm-hmm. Well,
all right, let's keep moving. Let's get away from that, please.
Okay,
let's get away from that, okay? I say the name RZA, what comes to mind?
I don't know, a razor?
I don't mean rhyming with their names, bro. You know these people from IRL.
Riz.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you see his name in other chats, do you appreciate him? Do you say hello?
I don't really go into their chats that much.
Oh, you don't?
No.
I'm looking at the chat right now. I see Sabrina.
I only come on your show.
Sabrina Twist says she heard New York smells like piss and urine or whatever. It's true. You know, the subway definitely does, but New York is a big place. Very big place. I mean, it's not just a city. And there are some beautiful parts of the city, too. Don't kid that. You know.
The city is a real shithole now.
But you know what? It's not. It's still beautiful. And look, I'm sure Seattle has its bad parts. I mean, I've heard some things about Seattle with the drug use and, you know. What?
Put it this way. Major corporations and banks just don't pick up and leave New York unless it's a shithole. Like they're eventually going to have to move the New York Stock Exchange and everything else to Miami. Eventually, it's going to become the Miami Stock Exchange.
All right, let's keep moving. Don't bore me with this shit. No politics. No politics. All right, I'm going to move on to. Do you know Alter Ego?
I know these names. I don't know them.
So you've never seen them in other chats?
I see them in like Buddy's chat, but I don't really socialize with them. You see what I'm saying?
When I say Scuff Frank, what comes to mind?
His creepy little voice. And it's the girl that went out with Harmeyer, that was married to Harmeyer, that's with him now, or something like that. It's the same Trixie. I have no idea.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah. So Trixie is from Tampa, Florida. It's the same Trixie. She's the only Trixie in the whole community, as far as I know. Basically, she was on Elisa's show. She lives in Tampa, right? She was married to this guy, Harmeyer, whatever he goes by. He's known for doxing people and having them click on links, and then he exposes their IP address and their address, like all their information. He does some shit with the government or some shit like that, right?
Oh, Frank,
and stuff. But like,
I don't know, Scuff Frank.
No, I'm talking about Harmeyer.
I don't know Harmeyer, man. Stick with the program. When I say the name, Skittles.
Hold on.
I don't care about Squigmeyer.
People are saying Trixie is now a Scuff Frank. Is that true?
Well, I'm sure she's not the only Trixie on the planet, dude.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Trixie did want to come to Exotic with me like 2 years ago.
This can't be the same Trixie. Trust me.
Well, this Trixie is like 20-something, 30-something.
It's not her then. Definitely not.
Okay.
Let's get back to Skittles.
Mm-hmm.
Comes to mind when I say the name Skittles.
Fruity candy.
Have you ever seen Skittles on a live stream before?
I have. Not my cup of tea. No offense.
Oh, right. We mentioned this already.
Not my
You
cup of
haven't
tea,
changed
no
your
offense.
mind yet. Haven't changed
Not
your
my
mind.
cup of tea, no offense to her. I don't think she's attractive.
When I mention the name Buddy East Coast, what comes to mind?
Opening for Def Leppard in the 80s, early 90s, whatever it was. Like an 80s rocker that's washed up. No offense to Buddy, but an 80s rocker that's washed up, is now retired, and is struggling with like organ problems because of all the drinking and drugs he probably didn't. I'm assuming he did in the 80s, 90s. You know,
He still looks pretty good. I saw him the other day on one of his streams. He was sitting outside with his hair looked great.
He
The women
does
love
look good on the outside.
Bro, the women
for his
love
age.
him. You know that?
He does
The
look
women,
good on
the women
for
love
his
him.
age on the outside, but you can tell there's all sorts of shit going on with him with the amount of times he's been in the hospital. Now, do I like the guy? Yeah, he's nice to me. I care about him, which is why I'm bringing this concern to life, that I have. Just like I care about you. I'm worried about you getting something from smoking cigarettes all these years, being a chain smoker.
All right. I just got a haircut. When I mention Moses, what comes to mind?
Guy with a staff that brought the Jews out of the desert.
No, our Moses, bro, not the real Moses. Or
I know. That's what comes to mind because of his name, what he goes by.
Guess you're right. That's good. Yeah. All right. What else can you tell us? You came
I
on
started
here.
filming my new show last week. Ass and
happened?
Autism, the one you gave me the idea for. I'm
Which
saying
one?
Autism and ass.
Autism and ass?
You gave me the idea for autism and ass, and I said that doesn't sound good. It should be ass and autism. Remember we discussed this from away from everybody off stream. We discussed it for. I said I'm doing a new show around models and porn stars. You're like, yeah, all you need is autism and ass. And I'm like, wait, that's a great name, but switch it around, ass and autism. So I started filming it last week at a fashion show for Miami Swim Week, and I'm finishing it up in Exotica in December. It'll be filmed over 3 days. It's going to be a mini series like Big B, 4 episodes, But basically, it's going to combine journalism and like in interviews with these girls, right? Like asking them what their plans are after modeling or after porn is over, because these girls don't think ahead, And like when I go to the porn convention, I could be more open about things. At the fashion show, I couldn't tell them I was filming for a TV show, So it's like, but I did release the stuff on Miss World. So in the fashion shows and stuff. So, and we did a reel for them. So I'm excited, It's going to go up on Binge at Works and then all the other platforms I'm going to be on. That I'm on. So it'll get picked up by tons of stuff,
Listen, can you repeat all that? I was reading the chat. I lost track. No, I'm kidding, bro. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We love you. We can't thank you enough for joining us. We need to take a quick break.
But did you see my video where I called you out? I said you fucked up, David. Did you see that video on my YouTube?
No.
You didn't see it? I'll send it to you. I didn't call you out by Batman or by David Stanford. I said you fucked up, David, for not coming to what I offered you to come to.
I heard there was very young
It would
girl.
have been your best live stream in history, dude. You would have had so much
Numbers. The numbers would have been ridiculous.
Killer.
I don't know, Barry. I think being with you at this thing, I may have got myself in trouble. You know that.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, you probably would have gotten me in trouble of all people.
Right. Listen, stick around. We got a new segment coming out. You're gonna love it.
I ain't angry no more. That's the scary part. Bitches are back, better than never. Rage calm down, now I move clever. You can't touch me, not now, not ever. Whole damn game, no, I apply pressure. Bitches are back, yeah, I said it. Whole crowd watch, cause I don't regret shit. I don't chase, I attract. Whole world mad, cause a real one back. Bitches, I'm back, better than ever. Rage calm down, now I move clever. You can't touch me, not now, not ever. Whole damn game, no, I apply pressure. Bitches, I'm back, yeah, I said it. Whole crowd watch, cause I don't regret shit. I don't chase, I attract. Whole world mad, cause a real one back.
Try this camera again. Dina, if you're watching, that comment you left on Hot Dog Frank's video, I just want you to know I showed it to Aunt B. I don't think she's going to be taking your calls anymore, but I want to thank you for letting me know that I'm going to be in her will. I love the way you write shit like you actually know what the hell's going on. You haven't been here in a year. A year, Diener. You are seriously ill, my friend. You're a sick woman. I'm sorry to say it, but you're a sick woman. I read that, I almost threw up. Like, you know what's going on. Did you not see the live stream with me and Harry at the pool recently when he was here? How can anybody believe a word that you say? And now you teamed up with your new roommate, Samir. Yeah, your new roommate, Samir. And people all over the world love the new segment when they see the two of you together. So this will be an ongoing thing until you get my name out of your mouth.
No brother, no The sky is torn, the devil is born. The air is a poison, the air is a ghost. The desert is calling the heavenly hosts. Hey, look at the twin.
Man, I love that skull rock. I like this turtle video, you know that? You know, it's funny because she wrote in her comment on Hot Dog Frank that I was sticking around because Aunt B was going to leave me in her will. And I was like, you know, I read this to Aunt B. She was looking at me like, you know, this woman's out of her bird, man. You know, it's like everything she was saying. Oh, he doesn't work. I work more than she could ever imagine. All I do is work. All I do is work. I work on 2 shows now, this one and the other one that I'm working on. We got another show coming up on Monday. I mean, I give pickleball lessons. I do editing for another company. I mean, all I'm doing is nonstop editing. And yeah, I go to the beach and play pickleball. What can I tell you? I can't have a life, Dana. What the fuck?
Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Crazy, baby. Baby. I wanna feel you all night. Neon lights and blurred eyes. Heartbeat under the skyline. Running wild through midnight. Hey, baby, 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 baby.
Touch low. Lose control. Dark lights.
You know, what I have on the screen right here, it says the Hateful Eight. Okay? I got to be honest with you. Out of all of our community, and I believe we have a community, I know Buddy mentions the community too now, which I really am thankful for because I think he sees what I've been talking about. You know, we're all part of the same community, the underbelly of society. But the Hateful Eight, you can pretty much name them on one hand. It's the same. Look, all you got to do is put on Sabrina's show, and which I did the other night. I came home, and somebody texted me that Bolorama, my girl, was on the panel, which I'm happy for her to be with Sabrina, drinking wine. They do what they do, or tequila, from what I understand. And they're talking about recipes. When I tuned in, I heard them talking about some recipes, that Bolorama was making some recipes. And I'm looking at the chat, and I just see that it's just like red pubic hair, Donnie R, somebody's ex-boyfriend, which is a joke, that person. I mean, I probably don't have to, you know, Ghost. Shit, that's 4 right there. I'm sure there's 4 more I can name, and it's all just a hateful group of people. I think they just look. I believe that they enjoy being together just from watching what they were writing to each other. It wasn't about me. I'm not saying it was about me. Every once in a while, you see a tick man in there, which I've come to embrace. But you know, you see what they're writing, and these women are talking about recipes, and they're like eating each other. And it's just like, you know, what the freak, man.
Now the neighborhood's cracked and torn. The kids are grown up, but the lives are worn. How can one little street swallow so many lives? Chances grown, nothing's free. Longing for
Yeah, you know what? It's time, man. It's time. It's time. This is a Saturday night. It's a party. I'm sorry. I had to apologize to TK. I'm glad I did. And, you know, I need my classic rock.
Lying, cheating, come to you. One of these days, and it won't be long. You look for me, but baby, I'll be gone. This is all I gotta say to you, woman. Your time is gonna come. 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 Made up my mind, break you this time. Won't be so kind, it's my turn to cry. Do what you want, I won't take a brush. It's fading away, can't feel you anymore. Don't care what you say, 'cause I'm gonna wait to stay. Gonna make you pay for that great big hole in my heart. People jumping all around. Watch out, woman, no longer is it.
What's it going to take to put this Scuff Frank stuff to bed? Honestly, what's it going to take? How are we going to put this to bed already? I mean, I was talking to Buddy about it the other day, and he needs to see proof. He's make it make sense to him, man. He needs it to make sense. And, you know, I really don't want to get in the middle of it, but if I have to, if I could facilitate something, you know. I mean, if TK wanted to come on here, I would talk to him about what happened. I have no problem. You know, I was going to pull some old videos of TK and myself live streaming in Delray, and I found the stuff with Dina, with the egg stuff with Cowboy, and it was pretty funny, but I didn't think it fit what was going on right now, so I didn't use it. But I'll bring it. I'll bring it out sooner or later. But, you know, I got to be honest, man. I couldn't believe all the hate that I was getting from, you know, the two videos, the Frank video, the Hot Dog Frank video, and the TK video. I was getting ripped. And I really believe I wasn't in the wrong on this. I mean, I did not mention the guy's name for almost a year. And then he came out in other chats and started talking about me, and I still held my tongue, and then I don't know, something triggered me, but right away it gave him an excuse to just hate on me, you know, even though I did call and apologize, and I felt terrible about it. But I hope he accepted my apology. I had a little fun with it, but in the end, I was, you know, we just, you know, I hate to see what's happening with Scuff Frank now. That's why I'm bringing it up. Where's the fucking straw? It's coming up after dark. Coming up next. Buddy, why don't you come on the panel, man? Get him a link. I'm sitting here with my, as they say, hey, I'm just killing time till the next Knicks game. You know what I'm saying?
There's a place I like to hide, a doorway that I run through the night. Relax, child, you were there, but only didn't realize when you were scared.
Victor, I just read what you said. I never said hello to you. Now, let me ask you a question. Did you not see the missing persons video? You probably didn't because you were too busy ripping ass, right? Tell me who this guy is, this handsome man that's missing.
Police in Greenwood are asking for help finding a missing 42-year-old man, Harry P. Ness. He was last seen Monday evening leaving his apartment on Kenwood Drive. Authorities describe Mr. Ness as 6 feet tall with brown hair and blue eyes. Anyone with information...
Somebody sent me a picture and said that was you. Is that true? I mean, I wouldn't even know if it was real or not. I never know what's real anymore. You know what I'm saying? Everything's like Gilligan's Island around here.
Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a fateful trip that started from this tropic port aboard this tiny ship. The mate was a mighty sailing man, the skipper brave and sure. 5 passengers set sail that day for a 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour. The weather started getting rough. The tiny ship was tossed. If not for the courage of the fearless crew, the minnow would be lost. The minnow would be lost. The minnow would be lost. The ship aground on the shore of this uncharted desert isle with Gilligan, the skipper too. A millionaire and his wife, a movie star, the professor and Marion, here on Gilligan's Island. Tale of a cast.
You know what's funny? Walter, now that I've embraced the hate and the tick man, I was actually going to put your face on this and say it was you while you're watching Purple Phoenix.
Suche ich und finde ich eine kleine Mickey Maus. Guck dich mal die Hose aus, guck die wieder an und du bist was. Eine kleine Mickey Maus. Guck dich mal die Hose aus, guck die wieder an und du.
I love that. I think that's funny. You know, I found some new rock. It's called Kitchen Rock. Kitchen Rock. Gotta love it. Boy, I'm getting primed up, man. I'm primed for after dark. I need a beer so bad right now. Holy smokes.
It seems like every day's the same and I'm left to discover on my own. It seems like everything is gray and there's no color to behold. They say it's over and I'm fine again. Yeah. Try to stay sober, feels like I'm dying. Yeah. And I am aware now of how everything's gonna be fine. One day, too late, I am in hell. I am prepared now, seems everyone's gonna be fine. One day, too late, just as well. I feel a dream in me expire, and there's no one left to blame it on. I hear you label me a liar, 'cause I can't seem to get this through. You say it's over, I can sigh again. Yeah. Why try to stay sober when I'm dying? Yeah. And I am aware now of how everything's gonna be fine. One day, too late.
You know, I just want to say hello to a couple of people that may be watching tonight. I'm not sure if they're watching. They're not in chat, obviously. But I want to say hello to my good friends, my sisters, really, Jane and Stacy, who I love very much. We grew up together, went to college together, and remain family. I speak to them so often. It's not even funny. Text, mainly text. And also, I want to say hello to Andrea, who might be watching tonight, who been hanging with her MAGA cousin. If you remember the MAGA girl who was on the show a while back, she was really cool. I forgot her name, but she was really cool. Andrea's cousin. Me and Andrea good. It's all good, you know. And, you know, I don't like to have a problem with anybody, really. You know, I really do try to make people smile with this. I know that I have said some things on here that I regret. I do. And, you know, I'd like to see this whole community just get along and hang and, you know, but you can't, you know, you just can't make everybody happy, man. And, you know, I saw so much hate come my way in those two videos. I was having a problem with it. I really was. I was like, you know, welcome to the shit show.
Welcome to the shit show. Blood on the stage, no mercy, no luck. Smile for the camera while the whole world erupts. You're one of us. Step right up. Step right up. To the greatest wreck you ever saw. Burn it down. Burn it down. Let the whole damn crowd want more. Hey. Freaks in the front. Hey. Blood in the drums. Hey. Everybody scream when the nightmare comes. This ain't a circus. This is a warning. This ain't a joke. This is me storming. To every fake face, every cheap grin. Welcome to hell.
That's going to be my new theme song right there. Welcome to the shit show. I mean, the camera's I don't want to curse. But it's like, Just bought a new webcam. I don't know what's going on, man. I can't get a break. But when we go live in another half hour, our little after dark, everything switches to Studio B, new camera, but the music's just as good. Chat, and I'm like, this Frank stuff has got to stop. It's like dominating the conversation, and it's like ugly. It's freaking ugly. I know it's going on in Sabrina's chat too. It's like, what the hell, man? I mean, how does this end? How does it end, man? I mean, this is like, there are people out there watching this, and they see the chat, and they don't even know who this guy is. It's like, this is like a breeding ground, our little community, to rip Scuff Frank. I don't get it. There's got to be a better way. There's got to be a better way, man.
People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down.
I haven't had one drink, so I'm not drinking, but I'm seeing Scuff Frank's just this name in this chat nonstop. I'm getting texts from people straight up asking me, what did Frank do? It's like, what did he do? And, if we have to get relentless in here to do an interview, I mean, how does it end? I mean, this has been going on for a while now. I mean, look, he knows what he's doing. Frank's waiting for the big reveal, probably. He's a smart guy. He's not going to come on here. He wants to be paid to come on here to tell his story, I mean, he wants like $2,500 to come on and, tell us the story of what happened. That's not going to happen. Although he did say he would distribute the money along to the people in the chat. I remember something along those lines. But I didn't think that was such a great idea, to tell you the truth. Yeah, exactly. I mean, $2,500. Frank will come on and tell us his story. Probably sounds something like this.
And Jack Tony, that's your fault anyway. You stop it every time I'm gonna be a champion, and now you let that Jack Tony.
Close your eyes, girl. Look inside, girl. Let the sound take you away.
what we can find. I know. I'm strange. I'm a strange motherfucker.
You need to accept the fact that you're a strange motherfucker. You are a strange motherfucker. Nobody is like you. You are weird. You are strange. Everybody around you thinks that you're strange, and you just need to accept that. You need to accept how weird you are and embrace the fact that you are one of.
I really don't think I'm that weird. You know that? I think I'm normal. I think this is a show. I think of this as a show. Like my radio show was a show. This is a show. My radio show didn't have a chat either, and it was no real hate because back then the internet was really just getting started. If the internet was out when I was on the radio, I'd probably be pretty far ahead of where I got, because it would have been a lot different, But, back then I was playing a Macarena. See, I was playing a Macarena. Anybody smile yet? All right, I'm going to have a smoke. Here's a tune for you. Tell me if anybody can tell me the name of this movie. Stick around for the after dark.
Welcome to the shit show. Come and sit down. Step right up. To the greatest wreck you ever saw. Burn it down. Burn it down. Let the whole damn crowd want more. Hey. Freaks in the front. Hey. Blood.
Getting ready for that. I'm gearing up for the after dark. I don't like being in this icon. I don't. I mean, I got to be honest with you. The one thing that I really believe about live streamers, that if you're going to go live, you need to put yourself on this camera. You really do. I mean, you know me. I would be, if I wasn't hesitating and I looked like, Max Headroom, I would be right in, which I will be in, the next half hour. But the streamers that use an icon, for themselves, I think it's kind of cheating, man. I really do. I'm just saying. Now, I don't know how you guys feel about that, but, I see a lot of streamers that, you never get to see them. They just, an icon on there. And, all right, if they're doing a radio show, it's a radio show, then I guess. Then that's what it is. It's a radio show. Anyway, I got a real time killer here for us. I'm trying to kill time, man, until I get to that beer. See her every time I mention the word beer, she gets nervous. I see her. She's like, oh, shit, did he say beer? Saturday night, baby. Saturday night. Let's hit it. Hold on. I got that song queued up. I love this song. My favorite.
Saturday night and you're still hanging around. You're tired of living in your one-horse town. You'd like to find a little hole in the ground for a while. go to the village in your tie-dye jeans, and you stare at the junkies and the closet queen. It's like
Hot dog, listen, I'm not talking about you. You're not live streaming. I mean, your avatar, your icon, whatever you guys call it. I mean, I'm not talking about, what you're doing. That's different. I'm talking about actual live streamers that are sitting in front of you. And, you should see their eyes. They shouldn't be able to rip people and you can't see them. That's a problem for me. I'm just saying.
some pornographic magazine, and you smile. Captain Jack will let you hide at night, take you to your special island. Captain Jack will get you by tonight. Just a little push and you'll be smiling. Oh yeah. Your sister's gone out, she's on a date.
Yeah, Walter, listen, man, I'm proud of you now. I got a lot of respect for you. I do. Why don't you have your boy Red pubic hair show himself, and I will let him back on this show. I want to see him, and I want to see blah, blah, blah's ex-boyfriend, and I want to see Donnie R, and I want to see the Hate Brigade, even Ghost. I mean, I give the guy credit. He showed himself. He showed himself. Still a nutbag, but he showed himself. I respect that. I do. I always said, you want to talk shit about me, let's see who you are. Let's see who's calling the kettle black. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody get low.
Let me talk.
When I come back on, it's going to be different studio, different camera, and it's going to be straight up. Be able to play, if anybody wants to play a song, they can. Moses, if you're still around, we're going to bang the tunes. People can call in if they want. We won't see you then. And it's almost time for the Soft Parade.
The Soft Parade has now begun. Listen to the engines hum. People out to have some fun. Cobra on my left, leopard on my right.
And I just want you to know, guys, I'm not talking about the good people that are out there just enjoying each other's company. The people I want to see are the ones that are throwing the hate around. Those are the ones I want to see. I had a friend of mine who he watches the show in New York, and he said to me, you know what? I was away in, I think it was North Carolina or somewhere, wherever he was. And he said, you know what? Not one person that I met or was in front of me said anything negative to me. And it's so easy to hide behind these icons or whatever you call them and throw mud at the screen or the person on it. And for whatever reason, you know, if you don't like what you're watching, and this is my problem with red pubic hair, also known as red something, bumblebee, you know, he would come on here and say, this show sucks. And, you know, I put a lot of work into this, you know, and it did bother me. I mean, it did, you know, I just, you got to understand. It's like, just change the channel, man. I know not everybody's going to love you or love what you're doing. I spoke about this with Aunt B earlier today. This is not for everybody. What I'm doing is not for everybody. I get it. I get it. It's a different type of entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Different type. I see Purple's here. Purple, as you can see, I'm using my avatar tonight, which you know I never do. And we're going to go after dark soon in 20 minutes. And it's going to be me straight up on camera, like the old days. I'm having some issues with my webcam. I keep hesitating, and it's just max headroom shit, you know? But we were talking about live streamers that you can't see. Now, I've seen your picture on your avatar, and you look beautiful. Can you explain to us why we never get to see you on camera? Or is it just more like a radio show for you? Is that what it is? I mean, nobody's disrespecting you whatsoever. You're doing great. Shit, I'm subscribed to your channel, so whenever I go on YouTube and you're on, you're doing great, kid. I'm really proud of the attendance you have in your live streams. But we were just talking about maybe Alter Ego going live. Is he going to go live as himself or as an icon? And on camera, I've seen her. She showed herself with makeup all natural once. That shit was funny. Okay. I thought Ron said, I'm going to do IRL, Tan Man. Yeah, go ahead, bro. I'll subscribe to you. I might have to come in as an alt. I'm going to make 50 different alts. You're never going to know it's me. You might know it's me. You just might know it's me. But if I come in, I'll probably disrupt, you know? And I don't want to ruin your live stream. Alter's a star now. Yeah. I didn't really catch his last few lives. Tan Man, come in on your main and you won't even be banned. Gonna troll. No. I'm coming in there as Donnie A, B, C, and D, baby. Oh, yeah. Asha's ex-boyfriend. I saw Smudgy came out of the woodwork to leave a few negative comments about me. Old Smudgster. Let me ask you guys something. Is Smudgy a guy or a girl? Somebody's saying she's a guy. I always thought Smudgy was a girl. But I don't know. They're saying it's Smudgy is a guy now.
I wanna keep you out of the sun. I'm moving to the
Alter, all I can say to you is this. I hope, my boy, you have some thick skin. Because not everybody's going to like you. Not everybody's going to like you. And all of a sudden, you say the wrong thing. And I promise you, you are going to have some issues, bro. I know what this is like. It's been a year for me. And, you know, when you shut this thing off and you think about what happened and you read the reviews the next day, you might think twice about wanting to do this. It's very difficult. Gotta have thick skin. Just telling you.
sun. Feel the power, feel the light. Everything is burning bright. No shadows left, just pure desire.
I mean, in the end of the day, people are sensitive, okay? They're I'm fucking sensitive, man. Like, you know, I don't... Nobody wants to read negative things about themselves, you know? But just think about, like, these big stars, the actors, I mean, that are worldwide. We're a little family here, a little group. And, you know, on a small scale, it's very difficult to read something about yourself and not want to react to it. And especially if it's really nasty and react to it and go after the person that said it. But you can't fight all these battles. There's just too many battles to fight. You know what I mean? It's like, you can't. It's why my people like, just ignore it. And you do your best. I mean, you do your best, you know? I mean, that's why I'm on my own, man.
That's why I am on my nothing rang is true. Wore the face of mercy while they sold our souls. Watched the whole world rot inside their cages made of gold. I saw the rooster cage beneath 1,000 lies. Felt the virus spread behind their smiling eyes. No more kneeling, no more playing their game. This dying age just called my fucking name. No flags, no saviors, no one left to trust. I strike the final blow with blood and stone.
Everybody just wants to be loved, man. I mean, everybody wants what? Hot dog Frank. You don't want to be loved? You don't want good reviews on your movies? How about if every review said, this is the worst bullshit I've ever seen? I don't understand it. It sucks. It's terrible. You suck. End it now. I mean, you don't want to hear that shit. And nobody does that to you anyway. You know? I never see people say anything negative about your stuff. You know what I mean? You try to love everyone. Yeah, but there's a lot of people, Alter. You're going to see a lot of people to manage, bro. And you say the wrong thing about one person, it could snowball on you. Look what happened with me and your boy Pubic. I mean, I said something about him, and then, you know, you jumped ship with him, and you were in other chats, and, you know, you're hating on me. Ticked up, baby. Anyway, buddy, if you're still out there, this is the back end of the top 50 greatest guitar riffs in history. Wow. Comfortably numb, man. Holy smokes. Wow, there's a lot of good ones in there, right? I'll tell you, that Freebird, if you ever see that version of Freebird and they're playing it live in that outdoor arena, it's like, buddy, you would know better than me how hard it probably is to play that Freebird guitar solo. They're just going, it was just unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. And then you got Eddie with Eruption. That was awesome. November Rain was in there. You know, really good stuff. But yeah, Freebird. Just one of my, I mean, I watched that, you know, on YouTube. That's what I watch, that kind of stuff. And Freebird live. And they're playing that solo, man, and they're just going to town. It's like a 10-minute just bang, 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 bang. Wow. Holy moly. T-Ray, you talking about Joe Satriani? Is that what you meant? I love you. All right, it's time, man. Giving myself a little extra time. Guys, here's the promotion for part 2.
Welcome to the shit show. Come and sit down. Step right up. To the greatest wreck you ever saw. Burn it down. Burn it down. Let the whole damn crowd want more. Hey. Freaks in the front. Hey. Blood in the drums. Hey. Everybody scream when the nightmare comes. This ain't a circus. This is a warning. This ain't a joke. This is me storming. To every fake face, every cheap grin. Welcome to hell.
Welcome to hell. I'm going into Studio B as soon as I get back from Sitco. And we're going to rock into the night. I don't want to go too deep because T-Ray's got to get up in the morning. She's got to keep an eye on me. Hand on the plug, as they say in the business. And, just want to thank everybody. I know it's Saturday night. I want to thank you guys for joining me. And I hope you could stick around for part 2, all right? I'm going to shut it down, and I'll be back. Look for the announcement. Buddy, maybe you can come on the line with me. Anybody wants to call in? Anybody wants to play a song? Open, what does Sabrina call it? Open borders, open chat, all right? See you soon.
There's a place I like to hide, a doorway that I run through tonight. Relax, child, you were there, but only didn't realize when you were scared. lucidity.